And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Schroeder against Dinwiddie. Here's Schroeder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Simmons, the pass to Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Can't get it to drop. Pirtle with some nice D. Here's Schroeder. Sweet little floater.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's Bridges. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And just about a minute into this first quarter, Schroeder passes to Siakam. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Schroeder against Dinwiddie. On the attack, Schroeder. And he gets the bucket. Schroeder's got 5 points. Now here's Dinwiddie. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Barnes with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And Siakam with the slam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
There they go, fans.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 7-point differential. Here's Simmons. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Oh, sweet move. Schroeder. Claxton with a rebound.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Johnson for 3. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
It's Bridges on the wing. Anunoby covering. Back to Simmons. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto basketball.
Here's Schroeder. Blocked again! Outside Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Claxton controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the attack, Simmons. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now.
You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard with the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do at his size. I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
Siakam. His first personal.
And the free throw, no good. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Now here's Simmons. No made baskets yet. Out to Bridges. Outside Simmons. Takes the three. Nets keep it alive. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Claxton passes to Johnson. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Good on the bucket. Claxton's got 8.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Down low. Here's Siakam. Out to Schroeder. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Schroeder. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. 10 points for him.
Pirtle got his eyes open tonight. Great feed to create the easy opportunity.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Barnes finds Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Here's Claxton. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So for Toronto right now, Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
He does have a point there. Thanks, Allie.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. Well, Richard, you had 4 finals appearances and faced some legendary competition in each one.
Yeah, I went up against Shaq and Kobe, Duncan and David Robinson, Durant and Curry. That's why I lost 3 of them. But I was a part of the greatest championship ever in 2016, beating those 73-win Warriors.
Now here's Pirtle. Still no points. And Anunoby for 3. Drains the triple.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Up top, Dinwiddie. Covered by Schroeder. Outside Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes passes to Siakam, and he's going to the line. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge,
Shooting 2.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Simmons, the pass to Claxton. Simmons looking around. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Banked it in off the glass.
Great find by Simmons. He's always looking to create the best shot possible for his team.
Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there, Leo.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. No good there. Hurdle with some nice D. The Raptors with a lead. Inside. Siakam, pass to Schroeder. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Timeout called, Brooklyn. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Simmons with it. Siakam covering. Here's Claxton. Out to Bridges. Stolen by Anunoby. Here we go. Barnes finds Anunoby. To the inside. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from Anunoby. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Bridges on the attack. From deep, here's Simmons. And he gets it back. Back to Bridges. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bridges against Anunoby. Richard, you got to love how Mikal Bridges rises to a challenge.
A very hungry player, but also selfless. Bridges hustles to be whatever you need him to be. And like you said, there's a lot to love about that.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer, and he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Toronto. Outside Simmons. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Schroeder. Back to Anunoby. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Finney Smith checked in for Claxton. Walker comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Smith in for Dinwiddie.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
Walker passes to Finney Smith. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. And here are the Raptors now. They're on a 14-3 run. Dick, the shot. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's stolen by Finney Smith. Pass to Thomas from downtown. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Achua with a screen on Smith. Dick, the pass to Achua, and stolen by Simmons. The finish! And the jam by Walker.
Yeah, check out Simmons utilizing his reach, coming up with a steal and starting a fast break.
So we conclude the first half. Raptors out in front, up 9. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
For your arena entertainment. One more time, fans.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Ben Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Walker. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Jacque Vaughn. Here's Young. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Dick. No points yet. Pass to Achua. Here's Dick, covered by Smith. Dick with a miss. And the Nets shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Achua. Back to Daniels. Outside Young. Here's Dick. No good from outside. Smith passes to Simmons. Young with the defensive effort.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Back to Trent. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Brooklyn foul. Cameron Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
Trent outside. Outside Young. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break. Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Thomas passes to Walker. Pass to Smith. McDaniels with the rebound. The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Dick. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Timeout call, Brooklyn.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dance Team.
Finney-Smith with it. Young's there. Here's Thomas. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thomas has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Well, Cam Thomas certainly has an interesting background, Richard. He was born in Japan.
Yeah, Thomas is an American citizen and played high school ball in Virginia. Cam's mom was in the Army and was stationed in Japan when he was born there.
Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons finds Smith. Walker with it. And that's a foul called on Jalen McDaniels. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stolen by Young.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Trent, the pass to Achua. Back to Trent. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Young. And Young slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. It's Finney Smith with the drive. Here's Thomas, guarded by Trent. Fires for three. And Young pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Dick. Achua with a screen. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Achua. Simmons defending. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young with a screen on Smith. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Simmons.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Thomas. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Right side, McDaniels. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball violation. Jump ball.
Finney Smith with it, and it's Trent picking him up. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Raptors shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Young against Smith to the paint. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
To the wing on the left. For three, Smith. The kick out to Walker. 1 second left. And so it's the Toronto Raptors earning this break in the action, up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fourth quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Toronto. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward position. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Well, Brooklyn's shooting just 35% from the floor. Pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Toronto on D. 10-point lead. The kick out to Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson passes to Simmons. Puts up a deep 3.
When he's defending, Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
Pass to Anunoby from outside the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson for 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Schroeder passes to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Dinwiddie. And here's Schroeder outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths, his offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Johnson with a double team. Pass to Barnes. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
3.
And now a 12-point Raptor lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Jacques Vaughn coaching his team during the break. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fires the 3. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Johnson. The three ball. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Raptors have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Tries to save it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 10. The crossover, and it's laid in by Dinwiddie.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And Toronto calls time here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Schroeder passes to Siakam. Here's Pirtle. Back to Siakam. Out to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Simmons against Anunoby. Misses the jumper from the wing. The Nets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Bridges passes to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Anunoby for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Controls the rebound and the putback. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Barnes, no good. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 11-point game. Tries the spin move. Pulls it. Johnson passes to Simmons. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. On the attack, Schroeder. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. And the Raptors lead by 13.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Raptors.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
Dinwiddie on the double team. Back to Anunoby. Outside Schroeder. It's stolen by Johnson. For 3, Dinwiddie. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Siakam. On the break. Barnes with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. It's stolen away.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Counted from distance.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
Anunoby for 3. Oh, he got hacked. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He makes the first of 3, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he makes the second one, and it's a 9-point game here. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
So it's Toronto picking up the win. They have to feel good.
starters for the Knicks. Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Also Johnson out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Don't expect a ton of points tonight. Not much scoring, Greg. Each of these teams are excellent defensively. Tell us why.
Well, defense starts with effort, and all of these guys really compete. They take pride in that defensively, and boy, you love to see it.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Out to Barrett. Back to Randall. Finney-Smith with it. Out defended by Randall. Bridges against Brunson. Johnson with a screen on Randall. Out to Bridges. Johnson wide open. He fires. Hits the jumper in space.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Pass to Randall. Now here's Brunson. Back to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
The physicality Randall plays with night in and night out, Brent, is impressive.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Kevin, when you have this matchup, he's such a workhorse. You feel like he's going to eventually just wear down his opponent. He's got great conditioning, and he's always on the floor.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Brunson kicks to Hart. Misses the three. And here are the Nets. Now Johnson. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Brunson the pass to Randall. That falls. Nice beat that time from Brunson.
That's a good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randall, it's just not enough.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. New York moving it around. Robinson misses. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From deep three-point land. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. From deep three-point territory. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. .144 left in the first quarter of the game. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
Previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call.
The basket does not.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. And the pass to Claxton. Out to Brunson. Randall with a screen for Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Heady play there from Randall. He knows that contact is coming, so he gets himself into position, draw the foul, and still score.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear you.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Brunson draws the double. Passes to Barrett. Out to Brunson. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, you got to respect Brunson if he's going to knock down threes like that.
Pass to Claxton. Finney-Smith with it. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Finney-Smith with it. Brunson picks him up. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Brunson kicks to Hart. Randall dishes to Barrett. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And New York looking at who they've got. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3. And he makes the first. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Here's Claxton. Still scoreless. Finney-Smith finds Dinwiddie. Back to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
That hits the response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. It's Hart on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
For your Brooklyn Nets. Some noise, everyone.
Nets trail by 6. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Brunson up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Now, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. Johnson with a screen on Randle. To the paint. It's stolen by Barrett. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Here's Randle, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Brooklyn called for the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
That free throw good from Randle.
And Randle just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
Now, here's Bridges. Still without a basket. Johnson with a screen on Randle. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Bridges for 3. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And Robinson comes to help. Shot clock at 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now the Knicks with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Clark kicks to Robinson. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Robinson kicks to Randle. Misses the layup.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Bridges kicks it out to Johnson. The pass to Finney-Smith. They get it back. Claxton tries again. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Hart, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Barrett. Tries the spin move. Passes it to Claxton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's New York. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Nets trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
To the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Thomas is out there with Smith. Then it's Walker. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Simmons in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hartenstein, the rebound by the Nets. You spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd ever be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Smith for 3. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Pass to Quickly. No good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. The kick out to Walker. Smith outside. Back to Walker. O'Neal wide open. He nails it. We're tied up. O'Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
DJ. Come on, everybody. We got TJ for everybody.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. And they double up Simmons. O'Neal passes to Walker. And a wide open look for Simmons. Offensive rebound. O'Neal, no good. The Knicks leading by 3. Randle right side. Barrett against Smith. Barrett dishes to Randle. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Randle with the bucket.
Now Randle right now going to town on the defense and taking over this game.
Smith kicks to Simmons. Back to Smith. Brunson with some nice D. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Barrett with this screen on O'Neal. No one near Randle as he lets it go. And the 3 off target.
And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
He's so dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again. And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
On the court.
Nets trail by 7. Here's Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Quickly against Bridges. They set the pick. Here he goes. Quickly the pass to Roby. And he banks in the layup.
So much about setting the screen and being a roll man is your timing. And Roby had great timing there.
Puts up a deep 3. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
For three, Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New York with the ball. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
New York calls timeout.
Let's give it up for Team White.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Third team foul. And at the line, one time.
On the free throw, no good.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first one falls.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Ripped away. Inside, here's Claxton out to Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Finney-Smith.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
There's the screen. Obi the pass to Hartenstein. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
The Nets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Dinwiddie. And he drives in. On the wing, Bridges for the lead. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nets.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McBride passes to Hartenstein. Quickly with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Knicks. They're up by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter. I thought this might happen. The coach's challenge here on the out-of-bounds violation. Close game, each possession so critical.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking
Previous play is under the lead.
much better perspective of on replay than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, during the break, listening in on Jacques Vaughn's huddle, coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even, guys.
Thank you, David. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you
Nets trail by 6. On the wing, Bridges.
Let's give it up for Team Height.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Out to Bridges. Finney Smith in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Handle with the ball. Working on Finney Smith. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Back to Robinson. One-on-one fast break. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Johnson. Finney Smith in the post. Robinson on him. Johnson outside. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
Here's Brunson. A rebound by the Nets. Johnson with it. Picked up by Barrett. Finney Smith with it. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dinwiddie against Brunson.
Not a secret that Brunson can turn it on offensively, so the defense can't give him that much cushion.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! The Knicks leading by 3. Back to Barrett. He kicks it to Robinson. Hard against Bridges. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5.
Fourth quarter.
For 3, Barrett. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And finished off by Finney Smith.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Barrett against Johnson. And Barrett slams it in.
Wow, Barrett not giving up and making a difference.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Going to the rack with energy is the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Hart kicks to Robinson for the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To take the lead. That shot, no good. Nice D from Barrett. To the inside. Randall. Yes!
That is world class.
I love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Johnson. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
I love Johnson's fearlessness. He's so good at knowing when to cut.
There at the pass to Hart. Robinson a screen on Bridges. Robinson finds Hart. Back to Robinson. It falls!
How about Robinson, the young center, making the biggest of plays?
Here's Finney-Smith. He's defended by Randall. Back to Dinwiddie. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Back to Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shot from the top of the key. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Barrett. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And it feels like Brunson is made for these moments. He loves the spotlight being on him. Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
So it's New York picking up the win. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
As always.
the 2K Sports for this. And the battle of the bigs tonight, Graham. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You want to talk about bully ball? Randall at 250 pounds, overpowering the field.
On the attack, Schroeder. Here's Siakam. Randall pulls down the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Schroeder against Brunson. Siakam with a screen on Brunson. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the triple. The Knicks pull it in. First quarter, just over a minute played. Well, there was a lot of hype around Scotty Barnes when he came out. Smitty, does Rookie of the Year quiet those nerves, you think?
I think so, B.A. Not only did Barnes know he belonged, he proved it, and he's only getting better.
Siakam against Randall. Barnes passes to Schroeder. And he makes it.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Here's Barrett, and he jams it home with authority.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Hurdle with a screen on Brunson. Schroeder passes to Barnes. Three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Barrett finds Robinson. Outside Hart, all sorts of time, and the shot's good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Anunoby on the wing, back to Siakam. Up top, Schroeder. Brunson defending. Hurdle uses the glass on the layup.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Anunoby against Hart. Brunson passes to Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. Barnes comes with a double team. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Anunoby against Hart. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Basket counts.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Sometimes he can be a bit passive, so it's nice to see RJ is forcing the issue.
The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Here's Randall after the basket by Toronto. From deep, and the three-pointer goes. Randall's got 5.
You just can't give him that shot anymore. Julius is now comfortable from distance.
Schroeder into the lane, out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Barrett passes to Robinson. Back to Barrett. Hey, expanding his range. And the Knicks, another 3.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip. You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time.
Barnes against Brunson. To the middle. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder against Brunson. Kicks it out to Siakam. Launches a three. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Hart. Left side Robinson. Anunoby against Barrett. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
And so... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. Barrett is the 3, Randall the 4. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Now here's Hart. Randall finds Barrett. Clock at 6. And here's Hart. The 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Barnes against Brunson. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What a ferocious drive. Scotty was not holding back.
Did you know that Jakob Pirtle's parents were both elite volleyball players?
Yes, BA, that makes a lot of sense. Another game where height and reach are a factor. So this is where he gets those instincts.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. One advantage for this team, OG Anunoby's versatility defensively.
BA, OG has got the size and length to match up against anyone. He takes a no-nonsense approach, and he's active. He looks to disrupt.
All right, Smitty, as a basketball fan, who are your favorite players to watch?
Well, it's a long list, BA. I love Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and that crew. LeBron James, of course, and some of the younger guys, Anthony Edwards, and obviously the Joker, Nikola Jokic, and also Giannis, and the list goes on and on.
Now here's Schroeder. Anunoby for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Robinson passes to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. Brunson rushes in. Goes back up. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's got 6.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, "I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies his team harder than I do."
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. Brunson passes to Barrett. Pirtle against Randall. Pass to Barrett. It's stolen by Barnes. In transition, here they come for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development, Smitty.
You're totally right, BA. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Barnes. Schroeder against Barrett. And stolen by Barrett. Fast break, New York. He goes up, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
Josh Hart moving well, quickly getting around the defender.
Anunoby against Hart. Siakam with a screen on Hart. Anunoby for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Barrett. Brunson against Barnes. 4-3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Barrett. Randall with a steal. Outside Barrett. Offline with a 3. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. 7-point differential. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Anunoby on the take. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Anunoby's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Pass to Brunson. There's the 3. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
Schroeder with it. Randall's in his pocket. Barnes with a screen on Randall. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Outside Barnes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Hart on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Hart passes to Brunson. Screen by Robinson. And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're key to consistency. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Gary Trent, McDaniels out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Dick in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Outside Young, and he lobs it up top. Achiuwa with the dunk.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. No problems knocking that one down. Roby's got his first points of the game.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Pass to Trent. Stolen by Quickly. Fast break, New York. Here's McBride. Rips down the breakaway slam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Dick. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
5 on the clock. Here's Grimes. Here's Quickly. No good, off the front rim.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
You know what you have to appreciate about Precious Achiuwa? Just how active he is, Smitty.
B.A., he's full of energy, and it's why his teammates love playing with him. Every minute he's on the floor, he gives it his all.
Screen by Young. The Raptors need to get off a shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Knicks with the lead. Quickly, left side. Pass to Grimes. Here's Roby. Off target from outside. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Screen by Young. Here's Dick. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Grimes. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
And Toronto calls time here. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Dick. Pass to Achua. Oh, it's stolen. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr., working his way to the look he wants.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Hartenstein passes to Quickly. Pass to McBride from behind the arc. He buries it from 3. McBride's got 5 now.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Dick, down low. Stolen by Quickly. Out on his own on the break. That one goes in. And the Knicks lead by 19.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
It all happened in an instant, turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
McDaniels. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Hartenstein. Good. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete.
And so it's New York with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Back to the game after this break. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, Isaiah Roby out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Grimes in at the 3. Here's Roby, covered by Pirtle. It's stolen by Pirtle. Outside Anunoby. Drives to the hoop. The Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And that one's good, Quickly.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Tries to keep it alive.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to McBride. Screen by Roby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They've managed to force plenty of turnovers and are routinely converting those extra possession into points.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Anunoby for three, and the three-pointer goes. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
OG Anunoby has been working on his range, looking confident from that space.
Back to Quickly. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. To the inside. Roby passes to Quickly. Here's Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Siakam with the jam.
What athleticism from Siakam to go up and finish that alley-oop.
Hartenstein, no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The three is up. And the Raptors, another three.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That'll be a second foul of the game.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride, covered by Schroeder. Clock at 4.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that length.
Back to Schroeder. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Schroeder. Now here's Siakam. Picked by Pirtle. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
Oh, there's the alley. Here's Siakam. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Anunoby against Quickly. It's stolen by Pirtle. Anunoby for three. And Grimes pulls it down. And here's New York now. 13-point lead. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
Raptors ball.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth. The drive by Siakam. The open shot by Barnes. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Scotty Barnes drilled that jumper off the catch.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's McBride to stop the drought. Quickly outside. Here's Grimes, covered by Schroeder. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here comes Toronto on the push. Back to Schroeder. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in the...
Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for Toronto, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Here's Schroeder. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Claxton. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Barnes looking around from downtown. Toronto gets it back with the new 14. Pirtle finds Anunoby. 6 to shoot. There's the lob to the hoop. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Brooklyn ball.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Releases, and that's good for 2.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Schroeder passes to Anunoby. From deep. Connects from three-point range. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Check out the move by Pascal Siakam. Stop it, don't hurt him.
Here's Claxton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
No good from Finney-Smith. Here's Toronto now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pirtle inside. Claxton covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg talking about Jakob Pirtle. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
It's Schroeder with the drop. Here's Pirtle, the kick out to Barnes. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Lock at 6. Schroeder with the ball. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Anunoby. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Picked by Finney Smith. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets trail by 6. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. And there's the drive. And a wide open look for Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Finney Smith passes to Claxton. Good D by Anunoby.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Barnes. Scoreless. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
At the line,
and this is the time now.
Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
...at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith on the wing, Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Johnson against Anunoby. Over Johnson. And that one goes long. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Here's Bridges. Following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. And the Nets, another three. We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
And here is Barnes. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer, stripped it away. Johnson against Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. And here they come. Nobody near Schroeder. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And now a 6-point Toronto lead. Timeout called the Nets.
We love to give away shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time.
Brooklyn's got both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And one outstanding thing the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Now, Dinwiddie, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Claxton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie wide open. Cans it from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Nobody near Barnes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
And that one drops. Dinwiddie's got 13.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Next foul, Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Anunoby. He's got 11. He kicks it to Schroeder. Back to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 5 on the clock. So the wing on the left. Here's the three. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Johnson can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 5. From outside the arc. Back to Schroeder. Stolen. Pass to Finney-Smith. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the layup.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith blank comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Young out there with Jalen McDaniels. Then there's Achua. Then there's Dick. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
My goodness, the soaring Thaddeus Young, such elevation on that alley-oop.
Outside for Thomas. Outside, O'Neal. Walker is screen on Trent. 6 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
They set the screen. Pass to McDaniels. And here is Achua. McDaniels with the ball. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here's Smith. And Jalen McDaniels, Doris, much like his brother Jaden, can be a menace on defense.
That's a great word, Kevin, because he has got such great length and versatility on the defensive end. The frame is wiry, but believe me, he's stronger than he looks. This is a guy who's not got a big name by any means, but Jalen McDaniels can be a solid rotation guy.
Young on the follow. Young's got his second basket.
Well, listen, we know this about Thaddeus Young. He has very long arms. He's a nuisance on the glass. Big-time energy guy.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Here they are, your north side.
Nets trail by 4. Smith the pass to O'Neal. Shakes him, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Young outside, lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Right side to Walker. It's not going to go for him.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Trent passes to Dick. The kick out to Young. 1:56 left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. Here's Dick driving inside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
I tell you, this guy off his feet and in the air, it's like a dunk contest.
It's taken away by Smith. Here's the break for the tie. And O'Neal lays it in. O'Neal's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
There's the drive, and there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Trent.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Here's Simmons, back to Smith. Dick with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's McDaniels. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
Get loud and lift and hear it. Substitution on the court. The next calls are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors, you dancing.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
for your Raptors, Little Ball.
Nets trail by 5.
Who's got Spencer?
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time.
Dennis.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And it's Schroeder missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Anunoby against Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. Johnson kicks to Bridges. With 1 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Scotty Barnes picks 1 up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. 2 shots.
And Claxton drops them both. It's all tied in Toronto. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
The Nets. With 3 quarters in
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
OG Anunoby. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
He's off on the first.
Nicholas Claxton taking 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Siakam looking around. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Bridges. Now Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Out left to the wing. Finney-Smith finds Claxton. Misses the wing J. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Siakam. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1-3 all season. Remember that.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what could happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, during the break, listening in on Jacques Vaughn's huddle. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here is Pirtle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Barnes outside. This one for 3. Kept alive.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
Timeout called the Nets.
Here
Nets trail by 6. Snatched away. Now here is Pirtle. Claxton covering. Anunoby kicks to Pirtle. Anunoby passes to Barnes. The offensive rebound. Here's Siakam. Here's Schroeder. Off target with his 3. Dinwiddie outside. Good work there as it goes.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Bridges for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. With the tip, and it's Barnes on the foul.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here.
That's his second personal foul. First game foul.
Barnes outside. Second chance effort. Schroeder passes to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up again. Siakam outside. It's stolen by Johnson.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
Bridges passes to Claxton. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Barnes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Barnes hits them both. Now here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Claxton with it. Hurdles there. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Finney-Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so here's Toronto. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Siakam for 3. Pirtle back to Schroeder. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Nets. Back to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Launches a 3. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were... Up next, the Knicks taking out. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. On 2. Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Richard, looking at this interconference clash, you can expect both teams to play hard here tonight.
Yeah, these conference games are so important, especially when it comes to a rivalry like this. Both teams have had this one circled on their calendars for a while.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Dinwiddie with it. Brunson picks him up. That one goes in.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Hard against Bridges. Out to Brunson. Pass to Randall. Here's Hart. Randall with a screen for Hart. 5 to shoot. Back to Randall. Over Claxton. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. From the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Here's New York. Hart kicks to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Back to Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Bridges inside. Defended by Hart. Here's the 3. Here's Claxton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so New York calls timeout. Here's Brunson. And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and Katie. Which they had grand plans, it just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
Now the pass to Claxton. Here's Barrett. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Brunson, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
2 minutes.
He's looking for Claxton and finds him. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson up top. Dinwiddie covering. Johnson against Randall. Barrett. Robinson passes to Hart. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Bridges with the steal. Here's Claxton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
New York calls timeout. 'Here's Brunson. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Hart, no good. Nets leading by 7. And here is Johnson. No scoring in this one. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist from Randall.
A fantastic decision making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got 8 points.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Randall, a screen on Dinwiddie. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brunson.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Sinks the triple.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Robinson finds Barrett. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett. It's stolen. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature. His tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds. But I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. Richard, we've all heard about some of the unwritten rules between players. Any
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Launches it. Claxton no good. Knicks trail by 11. Brunson with a clean look, and again it's New York.
And he's got the confidence to pull up from anywhere. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Kept alive, pass to Bridges. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dinwiddie, goes back up, and foul on the and now, yep, this will be a cautious challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels it's not the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. They trail by 11. Out to Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And one thing about Cam Johnson, his shooting mechanics are elite.
We already know that he shoots a high percentage from 3, but he also has the height to shoot over people from out there, and that adds to the confidence.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Out to Bridges, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Hart the pass to Randall. Over Finney Smith. Bridges with the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Back to Finney Smith. Bridges kicks to Finney Smith. Driving in. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Randall passes to Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Nets leading by 10. Dinwiddie outside. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney Smith. There's the pick. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Johnson up top. Barrett covering for 3. Claxton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Claxton's got 12 in the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dinwiddie wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Bridges kicks to Finney Smith. On the wing, Johnson launches a 3. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Gonna go that time. Barrett with the ball. Bridges covering. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
Bridges passes to Finney Smith. That misses off the backboard.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
Randall. And we've reached halftime in this one. Nets lead by 6. And a chance now. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nets leading by 6. They've got Hartenstein, and it's Roby in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. And now the Knicks on the break. 20 feet out. And Simmons with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what his offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
Roby can't hit.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. That one's good from the corner. And it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Let's go, fans. Make some noise once again for your Knicks breaker dance crew. Show them some.
The Knicks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. McBride passes to Grimes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Here's O'Neal. He has yet to score. He kicks to Smith. Shoots the 3. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Smith.
And improving his screen and roll passing game. Love when Smith Jr. looks to involve his guys.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nets lead 39.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on the roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Faster quickly, beyond the arc. Gets it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
And Simmons kicks to Smith. Fires the 3. Stolen by Quickly. Here's McBride. Finished off the break. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Outside for Thomas. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he bangs it home with one hand.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets leading by 3.
On the court.
Claxton finds Bridges. Finney Smith with it. Inside. Here's Johnson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's just a bucket play that you expect him to make. It's tough when he missed it.
The Knicks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. A free throw drops for Quickly. The Knicks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Bridges with the steal. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Quickly against Bridges. Johnson in the corner. Here's Claxton. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 4. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Dinwiddie. Missed inside. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Will be the pass to Hartenstein. Down low. Quickly against Johnson. To the paint. Back to Quickly. A miss that time. Would have put him up. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Nets. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Cameron Johnson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. Bridges attacking. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie finds Finney-Smith. Into the lane. From past the arc. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Randall down low. Working on Finney-Smith. Randall passes to Hart. Clock at 4. Out to Brunson. Drains the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 2.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Hart against Bridges. Robinson with the block. And they're pushing it up. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Here's what Jacques Vaughn told his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And the pass to Grimes. Dinwiddie with the steal. Passes it to Claxton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exact. Illogical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Finney-Smith. The shot, no good. Brunson with some nice D. And there's the foul. It's on. Cameron Johnson. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Hard against Bridges. And again, New York turns it over. Nets trail by 4. Now here's Dinwiddie. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Pass to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
A crossover. He lays it in.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
The Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Hart the pass to Grimes. Thompson with it. Handle a screen on Dinwiddie. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
13.
Finds Robinson. And here's Brunson. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. That they are really piling up the steals in this one.
It'll go, and the New York Knicks cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Dinwiddie.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Here's Grimes. Here's Robinson. A rebound by the Nets. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. It's picked off. And now the Knicks on the break. Up the floor. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his first points of the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Finney-Smith. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. And pretty nice efficiency there. Finney-Smith with it. Out defended by Randall. Pass to Finney-Smith. Randall against Dinwiddie. Finney-Smith kicks to Bridges. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block. That was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Robinson finds Hart. And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
15 foul. Josh Hart at the line.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Oh, missed it.
Yeah, a national champion in college. Bridges has also played in the finals. So Mikal is built for pressure moments like this.
Mikal Bridges at the line. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that ties the game up.
You know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Here's Randall. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the line. It's the three-point bomb.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Hart the pass to Grimes. Angle a screen on Johnson. Inside. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the
line, 2 shots.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. It's stolen by Randall. It's 2-on-1. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. And here's Brunson outside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 2.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Hart the pass to Grimes. Hart kicks to Brunson. A three-pointer, no good. And for the Nets, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Johnson outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Claxton. Takes it inside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Randall with a screen for home. And he lays it straight in.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Dinwiddie finds Bridges. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Johnson, good.
Good work on the offensive glass. Johnson putting his 6'8" height to great use.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Hart the pass to Randall. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Here's Robinson.
Hey guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Back to Dinwiddie. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Second team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Three-pointer. Misses the tray. And Robinson is right there.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. And that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by.
Yeah, it may not be about the outside shooting in this one either. These teams like to involve that front court and catch the defense while they're napping.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at small forward. Now here's Barnes. Three-pointer. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Pirtle against Barrett. Outside Robinson to the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall, without the ball, seeing some room where he can make an impact, rolls there, does a nice job on the finish.
Anunoby for 3. They get it back. Pirtle. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. Barnes with a screen on Randall. 6 to shoot. And here's Siakam for 3. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
NBA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside Barrett. Brunson surveys. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Schroeder passes to Barnes. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Hey, great communication on the lob. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Robinson finds Barrett. Randall outside. Back to Barrett. Tipped. It's stolen by Barnes. Siakam against Randall. Siakam outside. Fires from deep. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Hard against Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Randall. And the layup is good.
That's strong, and it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
Well, when Josh Hart gets going, his confidence skyrockets, Graham. That seems to be the key for him.
Well, his floor game is special regardless. I mean, the rebounding and defense are his bread and butter, BA. And when he's hitting shots, he becomes the complete package on the wing.
Here's Brunson, following the bucket by the Raptors.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Brunson. Hart from long range. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Siakam. 1:06 left in the first. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Robinson. And he's going for the oop here.
Yeah, Siakam's got a great head on his shoulders. They'd be smart to use him in that set as much as possible.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They trail by 7. Outside Hart. Randall, a screen on Anunoby. Hart goes in. Stolen by Schroeder. They're running. Here's Barnes. Another shot. And Anunoby lays it up and in.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Hurdle with a screen on Randall. Siakam finds Schroeder. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Outside Hart. The three, Herrick. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. The Raptors with a lead. The 3 from Barnes. Drops in the 3. Barnes has got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. And it's in there.
Trying to get more confident shooting from the interior. Schroeder wants to keep adding some elements to the offensive end of his game.
Back to Hart. Right side, Robinson. Outside Hart. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Pass to Anunoby. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now here's Barrett. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here comes Toronto on the push. And an Obi for three. And the Raptors, another three.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of foot, Grant?
You know, BA, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
Pass to Schroeder. Back to Barnes. Launches it. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Poke loose. Stolen by Anunoby. Here we go, one-on-one. Offensive rebound. Siakam gets the bucket.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Outside Hart. 6 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
Picked by Pirtle. 3-pointer. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Hart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Throw it down on the lob.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Now Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Pirtle finds Siakam. Back to Pirtle. Here's the three. It's rebounded by New York.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Hart. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Knicks now. 15-point game. Randall, the pass to Hart. Randall, a screen on Anunoby.
Blocking foul called on Jakob Poeltl. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
So crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. But I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here's Schroeder outside. Pure from 3-point range. Schroeder's got 5 now.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking in total control with this 17-point advantage. As appreciated, Alec. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Schroeder is the point, with Trent Jr. flanking him. Thaddeus Young out there with Jalen McDaniels. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Toronto has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Back to Schroeder. To the middle. Achua with the dunk.
Schroeder sees a passing lane off the screen and just fires it in there. His teammate was wide open for that one.
Trent against Quickly. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Schroeder. He's got 5. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Roby attacking the glass. He really has that nice wingspan to rise up.
Here's Schroeder. Can't get it to drop. A difficult situation for New York. Back to Quickly. Pass to Roby. For 3. Drills it from deep. Roby's got 5 points.
Roby says to the defense, don't forget about me out here.
Toronto calls timeout. Dick, he's checked in for Schroeder.
It'll be a Raptors timeout. It's time.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
Raptors substitution. Number 1.
Here's Dick. This one for 3. Quickly with the rebound. Here's McBride. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Down low. Achua with a steal. Here comes Toronto on the push. Trent from long range. He drops it from range. Trent's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Will Grant with his size and range. Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat to defenses. You can't lose track of him. He's always moving around the floor.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Grimes, the pass to Quickly. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Roby. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
It looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Trent with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. They get it again. The shot that time not on target. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Grimes. A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the inside. Roby. Kicks it to Quickly. Grimes, the pass to Roby. Shoots over Young. Misses off the left iron.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
And the basket by Trent.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Here's your Knicks breaker dance crew. Spectacular moves. Your Knicks breaker dance crew.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Quickly drives in. They double him with Achua. Here's Roby. Sinks it from distance. Roby's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Just confidence from Roby. He got the ball, just took it.
47-32.
Here's Dick. Yet to see a basket. Stripped it away. Quickly, right side. No good off the back of the rim.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Young, the pass to Dick. The steal. Here's Grimes. McDaniels covering. And they pick up 2. Grimes has gotten his first points in this one.
That's a great pass by Roby. Just strong, and he keeps scanning the floor to find someone open.
Trent finds McDaniels. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
For New York, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
36.
Schroeder against Quickly. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 7.
Great move off the dribble from Schroeder there to lose the defense.
Here's Grimes. Here's McBride. And so it's Toronto in a good situation, up by 13 points to close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Barrett is the 3, Randall the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson passes to Robinson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. It's Barnes on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Hurdle finds Barnes. Pass to Schroeder. Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. For 3, Barrett. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Anunoby for 3. The Knicks with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Kicks it out to Siakam. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Brunson. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist. Brunson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Siakam with a screen on Brunson. Schroeder passes to Anunoby. And Siakam with the slam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Pass to Randall. The kick out to Brunson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. And stolen by Barrett. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Randall, pass to Barrett. It's stolen by Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Barnes. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Barrett against Schroeder. Crosses over. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Raptors lead by 16.
There's no reason why Schroeder can't become an absolutely phenomenal player one day. If he wants to do it, those have to become routine.
It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby covering. It's stolen by Pirtle. Anunoby against Brunson. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. And here's Schroeder. And here's Siakam for 3. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Raptors.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And here's Schroeder outside. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Siakam against Randall. Robinson passes to Barrett. On the take, and he lobs it up top. Stolen by Schroeder. Siakam in the post. Randall's there. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Siakam. To the paint. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson passes to Randall. Hard against Anunoby. Randall outside. Barrett is screen on Siakam. Back to Barrett. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And Barrett taking on a different role in that possession, showing his versatility on the screen roll.
That's the end of the ball.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barrett,